David Black, welcome, and I've been a little under the weather for tonight. Boy, really appreciate Randy coming back, just like old times having him here. And Brian, what a job those guys did on calling the football game. And I have with us Jay Kratt, who you saw down on the field, got recognized tonight as the outstanding senior on homecoming night, a prestigious award for you, Jay.
Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit, first of all, about what you felt like about getting this award.
I'm real happy.
I bet you are.
Yes, sir.
I bet you are. Let's talk a little bit about this. We score right before the half.
Yes, sir.
What's the play call? What's the play call in the huddle? What do they call?
Squeeze Florida.
And how does that work? Tell me what your route is.
I got to go where I split the cornerback and the free safety so I can pick for the out route.
Okay. And when you saw the ball coming, did you know it was a touchdown? Did you
Yes,
know
sir.
when it was coming as a touchdown?
Yes, sir.
I bet you did. And pretty exciting to win. What a football game. Talk a little bit about homecoming week. Talk about were there any distractions this week? Talk about any distractions that homecoming might have had for our preparation.
Yes,
any
sir.
at all?
Yes, sir. It was a lot. Everybody was doing the toilet paper rolling and all that.
Right.
Then we had the dance and stuff in here. And there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yes, it is every homecoming. But you come out here and tell me about this football team about Piggott. Tell me about those guys.
They fight hard. They're a real good team. Yep. They gave us a fight tonight.
Yeah, they gave us a fight, and no doubt about it. Defensively, again, we were just absolutely super. They got the late touchdown, but
Yes, sir.
we held them on the 2-point conversion. What was that like?
I was excited.
Pretty excited, were you not? Hey, listen, let me tell you about this. This guy was one of the greatest guys who's not just coach, but what an honor, I can promise you. I don't know how much research you know about Coach Keedy, but the Bill Keedy Memorial Award, and it says presented to the outstanding Greyhound senior in the homecoming game, Newport versus Piggott, October 7, 2016. This is a great award, a tremendous award, and the great thing about it is your name's going to be on that board over there.
Yes, sir.
Forever. It'll be on there 20 years from now. It'll be on there 25 years from now. And as long as me or Ben Black or somebody in my family is living, we're going to have that Bill Keedy Award over there. And my friend, Jay Kratt, hey, doesn't mean that we won the conference. That was a big step for us tonight, was it not?
Yes, sir.
Tell me one thing before you get out of here. Tell me a little bit about school. Tell me a little bit about subjects. Tell me about what's your favorite subject besides football. What's your favorite subject in school?
Math.
You're a math guy.
Yes, sir.
You're a math guy. Good deal. Listen, congratulations to you again. And
Yes, sir.
first of all, congratulations on this award and congratulations on the big team victory tonight.
Thank you.
Jay Kratt, he's the George Kell Motor Company Most Valuable Player of the Game, and the Bill Keedy Memorial Award winner. And it's time for the Coach Mark Hinesley Show. And, Coach, let me tell you what, undefeated team last week, we come away with a victory. Undefeated team this week, we come back with a victory at 7-6. Don't come back with a victory, get a 7-6. Talk a little bit about overall your feeling when we hold those guys down there, when they score with less than a couple of minutes left, and we have held them. They couldn't do anything on us all night, and they throw up a prayer. They score, they get 6, and you know they're going to line up and go for 2. Lead me from the time they score until it's over.
When they're a running team like they are, and we have done a pretty decent job of stuffing them, and when I saw that guy line up outside, something just told me, here it comes. I started yelling at Jay, open your eyes, trying to get our safety over the top, because I knew they were just going to take a shot, because the only reason I knew that is because 44 is out at that flank, and 44 is never really out at that flank, so they were going to their playmaker. Right. So when it did happen, I had that, it was probably one of the lowest and the highest moments in my life within 4 minutes, because, I'm sitting there going, oh, we've played a heck of a ball game, and here it is the last 2 minutes or whatever was left in the game. I was like, oh, how do we let this thing slip? And then I was thinking in my head, I was watching the guy trying to kick PATs before in pregame, and I said, they're going for 2. Right. Because in their offense, 3 yards should be their base play.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, my mind said, you need to get back focused. Here we're going for 2. Kids lined up, made a huge stop. Of all the stops they made all night, biggest one right there.
No doubt.
And hey, I'm telling you, like I said, it was the lowest I ever been when they scored, and I was over hugging kids, and I mean, it was an exciting time for us.
Very, very huge victory for not only the Newport Greyhounds, but for our program.
You ain't kidding. Because I've been preaching all week that this could potentially be a conference champion because they're undefeated. Like you just said, that's the first time I've heard it out loud. We have. We've really held our own the last couple of weeks against hard-nosed, great football teams. They really are. And being able to hold our own like that and play as well as we did tonight, man, that's real big for us.
I just want to say one thing. You look about offensively, we really, really had trouble moving the ball because they were pretty darn good. Bubba Driver. did all he could do. And let me tell you, he hung in there, and he kept hanging, and he kept hanging. And the reason I bring up Bubba, we knew coming in that he was going to be faced an all-state football player that was a great football player, and old Bubba just kept battling that old boy.
You know what? Bubba really is a fighter.
Yes, sir.
He really is. He's a tough kid. He's got great confidence as a sophomore.
Sure.
And, when you tell a sophomore, you put him in that position, and you tell him from Monday, we've told him, you're going to feel like you're in a car wreck on Friday night, because this guy's going to be coming at you. He's going to come at you low, come at you high. He's coming at you aggressively. And for Bubba to practice, and we tried to simulate as much as we could for Bubba, but there's no simulating what he saw tonight. And he played about as tough as you could play with it for a kid, because he got hit high, he got hit low, and every time that we did a red call, we dead called him, no call, no play. You're sitting there going, poor Bubba.
Poor Bubba.
But, and he took some shots. But, man, the kid is tough. And for a sophomore to play like he played, that's real big for that kid.
I want to ask you this, and kind of look back a little bit on homecoming week, homecoming preparation. That affect us at all? I mean, I know we won the game. How does that affect the preparation is what I want to ask.
Let me tell you this about our kids. I've been enough homecomings around here. I know what happens. I know what goes on.
Sure.
And, and all I told the kids was, please have your fun. Your kids,
absolutely,
have your fun.
Absolutely.
But don't do anything to get yourself, because here's what I told them. There's still going to be a Saturday. There's still going to be a game on Friday, because that's the whole reason for everything we're doing.
Right.
And I said, let's focus in on the game, have your fun. But I said, there's still going to be a Saturday. And a Saturday, basically, however you prepare and how you focus throughout the week during practice, there's still going to be a Saturday. And how are you going to feel on that Saturday? Are you going to feel like you prepared and did what you're supposed to do? Or did you feel like I should have done more, and you sit at home on Saturday morning as a loser? So, and I'll tell you this, the kids really did. When it come to practice, they locked in, they focused, and they got the job done tonight.
Hey, they got the job done, and I'm going to tell you what, I'm like you, Coach. When they throw that pass there late in the game, my heart just sank, and I wasn't doing the play-by-play. Randy was. He and Brian did the play-by-play. I've been a little under the weather, but I immediately, without even watching them warm up, said, well, these guys are going to go for two. And I said, and I just felt confident because I'd watched our defense. I'm telling you, defensively, our guys just play exceptionally hard.
Let me tell you the exciting part of that is I bet I cycled in a numerous amount of kids tonight just in different positions, and they all stepped up.
Right.
I put in a kid and on the third down play, and then it come up to a fourth down. I was like, do I need to sub him out, or I said, no, I'm going to hang with him.
Sure.
And it made a huge play. So, our defense is playing so well right now, and it just comes to them understanding exactly what they're facing on every week. And that has nothing really to do with me. That's the kids understanding and putting, applying it to every game.
I can look back and just, I hate to start naming kids because you're going to leave kids out, but, 57 was outstanding in that defensive line.
Has he not been all
year?
I mean, he is really the kid. He does not want to come out.
Right.
The big guys usually, want to break every night. He does not want to come out. I took him out for one play, and I see him running back on. And I could have said, no, hold up. And I said, no, he's fired up. Let's give him a chance. So, 57 is playing better than I've ever seen him play.
We're talking about Deshaun.
Oh,
yeah, no doubt. And Darrell played big. Your whole defensive scheme was outstanding, and we were quicker than those guys. They're a power team, and that means that we got to change. We went to a different look up front. Talk a little bit about the different look.
I talked about a little at the touchdown lunch, and it's a personnel package. It's called Elephants, and what you're doing is you're just trying to get the bigger guys in there. We played a 6-2, which is a goal line set against them, and our Sam and our dog walked down, who are our outside linebackers. Sure. They're just kind of lighting the britches every now and then. So we started doing things in the second half when we thought they were going to run the ball, putting our bigger bodies in there,
right.
And really trying to just have more meat on the line of scrimmage, and it really paid off.
Hey, it's a victory for the Hounds, and it's a huge one.
Hey, that's what I said. That's what I told the kids. How about them Hounds?
How about them Hounds?
We're the best thing going right now.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you.
Best thing in Jackson County, Newport Greyhounds. Coach, congratulations. Great homecoming victory for us, and again, a great win for you, for our program. It was just a tremendous night to be a Newport Greyhound.
Congratulations to Jake Wright.
Absolutely.
Nobody, and all these kids are willing, but of this award, but Jake Wright, you can't get much better than that kid.
He's a dandy.
Can't.
He's a dandy.
Just a great attitude, great character, and for him to get that award, it was real special too. I was really proud of him.
Good deal. On a night when we give out the Bill Keaty Memorial Award and a homecoming, which we celebrate with the Queen in her court, we celebrate a 7-6. I mean, you've heard this terminology, a hard-fought victory. And I hate that.
I feel it.
I hate it, but you know what? It was a hard-fought victory.
I'm going to feel like I was in a car wreck tomorrow morning too, because that game will take a lot out of you. Great game though.
Hounds win it 7-6. We'll see you next week here on Cable 15 TV.
Go Hounds.